In a bid to achieve Rwanda's investment goals, Rwanda Development Board and the City of Kigali have set out the need to increase investment in various sectors in the country with added incentives. Now, the announcement was made in Kigali at the investment Idaba set out to notify investors of these priority areas.
Rwanda is currently ranked the second easiest place to do business on the continent and the 29th globally. Last year, so the country registered 173 investment projects worth $2.6 billion against a $2 billion target. Now, recently, the Rwanda Development Board held an investment forum with the aim of showcasing the country's priority investment areas.
Well, relative to this forum, there's really everything that goes into a lot of the underlying development of the city. And so there's areas of infrastructure, there's areas of services, areas within ICT, there's some elements of manufacturing of certain goods, provision of services, as I said already, and then of course tourism and MICE are big sectors of promotion for us.
The Rwanda Development Board, in a bid to boost investment in particular sectors in the country, has today brought together an array of investors to show them the different incentives in those sectors. Now, this move is not only here to boost foreign direct investment in Rwanda, but also to enable increase on the number of exports, a position that will help boost Rwanda's balance of trade position in the long run. Real estate, in particular affordable housing projects, are some of the major priority areas for the Rwanda Development Board. And despite this, investors feel there are lots of green opportunities for entrepreneurs in the country.
Right now in Rwanda, there is a lot of lack in industrialization. There are a lot of need for different products, which we source from other countries and which you can produce in our country, and they have high demand in our country. So I would suggest any investor who would want to come to the country to look for sectors in industry, particularly in the textile, in the beverages, in agro-processing. There's a lot of requirement and demand.
But for this to happen, local investors are asking for quick solutions to some of the major challenges they currently face.
The challenges we are facing these days, most of them are just financial to capital finance, and most probably we also face challenges in infrastructure, whereby you find the power supply is not as much as we need, and water supply also is not convenient or sustainable as we want to have. Mostly infrastructure and finance, those are most of the challenges that we face these days, and I think should be improved.
Despite the pull for foreign direct investments, Rwanda is also putting a strong focus on exports in a bid to improve its balance of trade position.
It's critical that we address not only exports but also import substitution, which really is the formation of businesses here and their scaling to provide and meet the needs domestically and also expand beyond borders. So there's areas within the investment code that deal specifically with exportation, that gives significant tax breaks for companies that export above 50% thresholds or 85% thresholds. We also have a number of facilities across government where we support the development of exports. There's an export support facility to help encourage local companies access markets overseas. And then, of course, within RDB, there's a lot that we do within both our marketing and our aftercare teams to allow companies to access those foreign markets and allow them to get their goods to those markets more effectively.